Hello friends, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and I hope you're having a great day. I am here working on my Halloween journal. Yes, so exciting. Okay, so what I did here was, as you can see, these are pretty cool skulls for Halloween. I'm doing it like I'm calling it cutesy creepy, creepy cutesy, cute creepy, something like that journal, not really creepy creepy. So, but not really, all 100% cute. So, anyway, I don't know if I've ever done one like that before. Most of my Halloween journals have always been kind of fall Halloween or Halloween fall, And I did put some skulls in my Halloween journals last year. So, yeah. But, so I found this pack of napkins yesterday or Saturday actually at Walmart, and I was looking. It was in their Halloween stuff, and I was looking, as I said on, I think it was Monday, where I found the cat banners and cat banner and something else. Anyway, I showed you that on Monday. I also found this pack of napkins. There's a lot in here. Let's see, 18. So it looks like there's more than that in there, but 18 is plenty, right? Like I only probably need a couple. But they were only 98 cents, and again, cheaper than the Dollar Tree. $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, if they even have anything like that, which I haven't seen anything exactly like that. When I saw those, and they were only 98 cents, and they were these cool looking guy skulls with the hats and everything, I thought I have to. And look at the back, is like a, text from a book. I just thought they were really cool and very a junk journal-y type. That's something that I would like to work with. So I went ahead, I took a piece of file folder out of my stash that I had. This is a Rit dye on here that I had Rit dyed this with. It's a burgundy Rit dye. It turned out a little pink on this one. But so I thought I wanted to make some pockets, and you can see it doesn't, I guess it doesn't matter which way you want to do this. I mean, either way, there's some upside down ones and some right side up ones. So I wanted to make some pockets, and I want to make a belly band. So I think I'm going to make my belly band first, and then with the leftovers I'm going to make my pockets. So I think I'm going to, and I can make tags too with the leftovers, but primarily I did this for, because I can always do another one for tags if I want tags. So I think I'm going to do a belly band here, and I'm going to cut this strip right here first. So let's see how this turns out. And I know it's probably going to be, well, I don't know. I'll see if it's, I didn't even measure my page. I'm just thinking it's going to be long enough. I'm thinking it's going to be too long. I think I'm going to have to cut off, but we'll see. I'm going to get my journal right now. Let me grab it over here. So, oh yeah, that'll be plenty long enough. Okay. So, and I might add something to it, or I might not. I could just leave it just like that, because I think it's super cute. Actually, I think I might sew around it before I glue it down. Let's find a page. I've been decorating from the front forward. Let's go to the back, because I know I don't have to really, I don't think I have, I think I have one tuck spot. Let me see. No, that's not a tuck spot. I think I have one tuck spot back here in the back, third signature so far. Oh, here's a bag, a Halloween bag. So there's a spot to tuck something. So that's one, and I think I have one more. Oh, I have the cat. I forgot I put that in on Monday. So 2. And I think this is a tuck spot here. I made this little spot right here into a tuck spot. So that's 3. Okay, so if we have a belly band, that'll be number 4. So I like to put belly bands on music, because, and it looks excellent on music, doesn't it? With the music and then the text and then the skulls, that looks excellent, and it's actually the perfect size. So I'm going to go take this, and I think I'm going to zigzag stitch around it real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I sewed around that with this zigzag stitch. It's if you have the Brother Project Runway, it's number 5. This has been my favorite for the last month since I knew this was there. I just always used number 4, and I kind of wanted a wider stitch, so I've been using this number 5 lately on the Brother Project Runway. So yeah, I love it. Here is how it looks on this side, but just so you can see, it's a bunch of stitches in one, like 3 stitches in this one upward, and you know, in each upward and downward stitch, it's like 3 stitches in each one. It's really, I think it's really cool. So it's been my favorite stitch lately. Favorite zigzag stitch anyway. So I'm just going to glue this down now on this page. And I think I was thinking while I was sewing, I was thinking maybe I would like to make a belly band for the second signature, but have it as a horizontal one instead of a vertical one. I like to do both. Really, I really like the horizontal one too, because you can like either put something behind it or kind of like hang something on it. So yeah, just put glue there, none on the sides, of course, because you're going to tuck things in. Oh, that's the wrong page. Where'd it go? It flipped over on me. I want it on this music page. Okay, I think it fits right perfectly on here. So yeah, that looks good. And this is a coffee dyed music page too. It has some of that Rit dye on it. This was coffee dyed and Rit dyed, this music page by me. Yeah, I do that. I had some Rit dye, and I actually was dyeing a piece of clothing. I mentioned it before in case you haven't heard it though. I was dyeing a piece of clothing, burgundy, and then I had a bunch left. And I was like, well, I'm not going to waste this, so I just used it on paper, different papery bits and things. So there we go. Now, isn't that cool? I really love it actually. So let's see. So the middle signature, I don't want this to get stuck. Like, you know how your pages get stuck together if the glue isn't dry. So let's put, I have my little jewelry pliers here. I'm going to put this here so these aren't actually together, and then go over to the second signature and see if we can do a vertical, horizontal belly band. So I've got Halloween on this page, and I kind of don't want to put anything. These are all the book pages for the story. Here in this second signature, I don't want to put anything there. We could put something on this scrap of paper, or let's see what else we have. We have this, but I have this purple pom-pom trim there. Let's see, is there anything else? Coffee dyed paper. The other side of the coffee dyed paper. Okay, so that's this. So it might be, oh, and here's a blue piece of paper. Okay. Oh, we've got the candy corn pocket there. I feel like candy corn, every time I say that, it reminds me of Elf, the movie, because he was his candy corn village or something that he walked through. I don't know. That's one of my favorite Christmas movies. So I always think of Elf when I think of candy corn. So anyway, let's see. We've got something on that page. So maybe just go over to the coffee dyed paper that was here. Where did it go? There it is. And this is this is one of my grungy coffee dyed papers that I sell in my shop. You know, I have the grungy and the regular coffee. It's, you know, just a lighter. It's a lighter coffee paper, and this is the darker, grungier one. So yeah, I think this would be good for a horizontal. So I think I need to figure out a piece here. Maybe this one, this piece right here, because see how their hats are cut off and his head's cut off. So I think right here, right there and there, would be perfect for a horizontal. And it probably will be too wide. I'll probably have to cut some off, but we'll deal with that in a second. So let's do a horizontal belly band here. I think that would be fun on this page. And then, okay, so I'm gonna go over and put this on the edge and then cut this one off over here. So about right there, I'll make a little fold and we'll cut that off real quick here. And then I will go and zigzag stitch around this one. See, I didn't really plan on making the horizontal one, but hey, good stuff happens, right? When you're crafting, you get ideas usually. So I'm going to pause my timer and pause you guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Here it is, all stitched. I was going to say when I did that napkin, it only had one layer on the back. So just FYI on that, only had one layer of the white that I needed to take off. And that pattern, I didn't open up and show you one. Maybe I will in just a second here after I do this, but it's an all over pattern. So you get that, you know, benefit of having, you know, some napkins have maybe a white square, and then two corners patterned, depending on what's on it. Whoops, up here. Depending on what's up there on the napkin. But this has an all over pattern, which is nice. You have plenty to work with. So let me just get this glued down here. Starting to let it start to stick here. Okay. I think it's starting to stick. Yep. It's not moving. Okay, let's see. Where's our other one? That one's all nice and glued down. I don't feel any sticky parts, so let's put this here in case we close it. And I'll show you one of those napkins real quick. I just thought of that when I was sewing. I didn't show you the whole napkin, did I? So here's what the whole napkin looks like. And I got them at Walmart, like I said. So really nice. So you get the whole, all the people are, their whole head except for right here. You know, it's cut off there, and these guys, pretty much, you got a little bit of a jaw right there, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't mind that at all. I just put it down so that this black part, I cut off this little black trim here. I cut that off. And I put it over the edge of my cardstock, so I would just cut that off. You know, I didn't need that. But maybe you do need it, so. Anyway, we've got a belly band, and whoops, let me leave that. Where'd my little thing go? Let me leave that in here so that doesn't get glued together. Yeah, there's a little bit of sticky maybe. Not really, but I just would rather be safe than sorry. So now, yeah, I did want a pocket. Let me see if I wanted it. Where did I want it? I was around. I don't want to show you everything I've done in the way of decorating, but oh yeah, I was thinking about right here. Two little pockets right here made out of this this stuff here. So let's see, how do we want to do this? If we can get, it doesn't have to be the same, like this could be one side and this could be the other. They just have to be the same size pretty much. So that means I would have to cut this one off about right. Let's see, maybe about right like this, so I get most of their hats, all of their, yeah, that would be good. I think that would work. They wouldn't be the same, but they would be, you know, they're both from the napkin. I don't want to just, you know, waste pieces of the napkin or of this cardstock, you know, that I made here. So I'm going to say they don't have to be the same, but they just have to look, you know, look how I want them to look, or look decent, I guess is what I could say. So there, I'm cutting off. Yeah, I know. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see. I don't know if you can see where I'm cutting over here. Okay, so right there. Let me get this out of the way. I don't want to cut that accidentally. And there we go. Yeah, so I used glue stick to glue this down. Oops, that is not straight. Hold on, hold the phone here. What did I do? It is not straight at all. Okay, I need to cut this one a little bit here. Yeah, I just used glue stick, and what my experience is, I don't really use glue stick on anything except for napkins because it just works so good on a napkin. The napkins like the glue stick. That's all I know. That's all I can tell you. For some reason, it works. And you saw that I did sew on them. So if you don't, you know, maybe you already have a glue that you like and you don't need to know, you know, what kind of glue I use. But if you do, let's see. Oh, we can do it like this. I used a glue stick, just the purple one. I have the other one too, the Craft Bond, this one. Which one did I use? Yeah, I just used the washable school glue, which is not a permanent glue, but it works on napkin for some reason. So I don't use it on anything else. Okay, let me put my lids. I got lids everywhere here. I'm gonna go sew on these after I cut them, and then we'll put these in. I just wanted to find my lid real quick here. Here it is. Oops, does that one go on there? Yeah, it fits. Okay. So I'm going to cut these. They're too wide. So I'm going to go this way, first of all, and cut them like this. And so I can know how wide they need to be. And actually then I can measure, let me cut this one first, and then I can measure this second one off of this one. So, see, I wanted these are three kind of my pretty much whole ones, whole faces. And then I'll have the half face over here. But what I'm going to do is, here's my scissors. I got stuff everywhere now. I'm going to cut, make sure this is not too wide. I think I'm going to cut like this. See, so that's going to be cut off anyway. I just needed to know the width. So like that. Get my little charms out of the way. It'll be like that. And this one will be the same, but I want to cut this side off. So I'm going to turn it around and measure the width this way. And then I'll cut my little triangular shape. So let's cut that. All right, and now, so we've got, make sure I do this right. Okay, so I think this is a little, trying to see if it's a little bit too wide. I need to cut another sliver off of here because it's a little bit like going into that fold here. So a little bit more here. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, now it's not going into the fold because, you know, you don't want it jamming up your fold. And then this one's going to go like this. And I just cut the width. And again, as we're going way into my fold, so I need to start like right there with my triangle. Right there where my thumbnail is. Whoops, get off of there. And go this way. Kind of like that. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that'll look nice. I'm going to go stitch on these. Do my zigzag stitching. And I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, I am back with my sewn, stitched pockets, whatever. So you don't have to stitch on these. I just, I just like the look of the stitching on these pockets and the belly bands. So that's why I did it. It didn't have to have it. I think that the gluing was fine. I don't think there would be any problem with that at all. I just like the stitching. And it always does, I mean, if you do the stitching, it is a bit of security or whatever you have put down, whether it's paper or napkin or anything on the whatever cardstock or whatever paper you've put it on, So, all right, so I'm going to put these here. I think these are nice. Yeah, I didn't know. I figured, I mean, the first thing I usually think of when I'm making ephemera, and like when I got those napkins, the first thing I thought of was tags, because that's my favorite thing to make. But as far as ephemera, here, but I just got to this page and I was like, I need something here, and I thought these would make this napkin would be really nice, and I think black and green look good together, and I think that I am getting close to emptying this Fabri-Tac. So let me turn it upside down again. Okay. Yes. Really cool. Really cool. So, yeah, that was number 5, in case I said the wrong number before. Number 5 on my sewing machine, that stitch. If you haven't tried it, you probably have if you have the machine, because it's number 5. But I'm just really loving it lately. So, all right, so I'm going to be on to, let's see, the only piece I have left is this right here. So I could make a bookmark. Or I could make a couple of tags. I cut it in half maybe. Or I could make a little something. Maybe if I fold it in half. That would be a cute little something, a writing spot. And I could round the corners. Let's see what that looks like. Just a little writing spot, you know, out of a scrap. Because I think if I was going to make tags, I could want them a little wider and a little, you know, taller. For this journal especially, because if it was a little journal, you know, a little small journal, I wouldn't have minded little tags. But since this is a bigger journal, I wouldn't mind some bigger tags. Oh, this could hang over our belly band. Holy goodness. What am I saying? Holy goodness. I never said that before. Here it is. I just like, oh my goodness. Look at that. It's a hanger. A hanging writing spot. And we can put something else behind there too. But it could hang there. I don't know. I don't know if I like it there though. But that is something you could do with a scrap like that. I just don't like the two pieces, you know, the same together. So let's see. I could put it here. Or do I have any other pockets I need to fill? Here's a pocket here. I'm going to put it right here for now. Or I could even hang out of the pocket. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty cute. Or it could even hang on the top of a page. I don't know. I'm going to stick it here for now, and then I'll decide if I want to do something else with it later. But that's where it's going for right now, right in that pocket. So I think I'm going to end there, even though I have more time. That's all I planned for the moment. And I'm going to go from here. I'll let you know what else I do. Hopefully, I'd like to come back with a finished flip through, but I feel like I have so much to do in here now. I don't know if I'm going to need to come back with another process video or just finish it up. But I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. See you later. Happy crafting.